All right. Thanks again for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. This is another video I'm creating to try and persuade you guys just how easy and how relevant it is to consider starting your own little online hustle, your online business, something that you can generate an income from simply from, the comfort of your own home at your own pace, doing things that you normally do already, which is posting online or watching other people's posts. When you are watching these videos as you're perusing down your iPhone or your laptop or your desktop, keep in mind that these people are just like you. They're trying to get there as well. They're trying to do something that, one, is exciting to them, two, can teach them something, three, that they have a passion for, four, that they can make money from, right? If you're able to put all those together in a way where what you do, let's say an hour a day, because it may take you an hour a day to do what you need to do as far as videoing or uploading things, if you do that. But if you're doing just like a blog, because I was talking with a lady today and I was trying to introduce her to how this system works, and she was getting it, but her disconnect was she didn't want to do videos. She didn't want to be in front of the camera. And she's not the only one. There are others just like that. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine, because videos are only one platform that's available to you to market your content online. Do you know what the other two are? Right. Blog, which is the written word, and audio, which is the spoken word. You can do either of those. I actually have an audio podcast show that I do every Monday called Speak with Larry's Podcast. And I talk about a variety of topics. But one of the things I really want you to consider this year going forward is setting goals for yourself. I like to set goals every quarter, every 4 months, from January to April, right? I like to get something done. It's a lot easier if you do it 90 days, but for me, I like to do it just 3 times a year, because my goals are kind of in line with each other. And that's what your goals should be as well. You should be able to, let me give you an example. Let's say you're going to go from Texas to California. You're going to drive. That's a long ways. So you're going to need to make stops along the way. So where are you going to stop? You may stop in Arizona. You may stop in Vegas. You can plan that rather than just driving and say, hey, there's Vegas, let's stop. You can actually plan to stop there, spend a couple of days if you like, and continue on your journey. It's all in like a vacation mode, right? You're just experiencing things for the first time with whoever you're with or by yourself, just doing things like that. But the process is that you plan to do that. And see, when you plan to do things, you are able to do them a lot simpler, because you kind of get focused, kind of tunnel vision on what you want to get done. Now, what I wanted to get, one of the things I got on my to-do list from January to April is I want to create 35 more videos, actually 36, because I like to do 12 every month if I'm doing this type of video creation. But with this being 2021, I'm bringing together a whole nother format for my videos. Like, for instance, the background that you see in the background. Do you like that? I think that's very, very cool. And they have systems that allow you to create all different types of background. So when you see me speaking and you see another background, that's just something that I like, right? I enjoy looking at that because things are visual. We're visual people. So when you see something and you like it, you like that. That's for you. Now, I may not like it, but that's not important. What's important is that you like it. Just like when you're sharing content online, It's not important that you share content that everybody else is doing. It's not important because there's over 330 billion people, 330 million people in America. And with that many people, someone else is certain to like what you like. So as you share your information, someone is going to pick it up and say, hey, I like that. Or, hey, that reminds me of Larry. I remember Larry. Larry talks about that kind of stuff all the time. Because one of my favorite topics is personal development. I believe we have to constantly and continually work on ourselves, getting better. So how do we do that? You practice, right? If you had, let's say you had a temper, someone had a temper, you actually have to consciously practice on not getting upset. And over a period of time, through that process, you'll get better. You know, just like if you have a fear of something, sometimes we don't do things because we fear the unknown. But if you ever think about it, it's only there to stop you from doing what you want to do. It's not going to hurt you if you continue on. If you say, well, I don't want to do that because my neighbor next door is going to talk about me. What? Or my coworker is going to say something negative about me. What? You get one life. That's it. You get one life. You get several opportunities to do what you like in this one life. The longer you delay taking advantage of what your skills and abilities are, or in doing something to increase your skills and ability, the closer you get to a point where you really can't do that, because you don't know what type of health you're going to be able to maintain. You don't know what type of mindset you're going to be able to maintain, because sometimes people get in a depressed state of mind because of a variety of reasons, but depression is real. Mental illness is absolutely prevalent today. And you really have to watch who you're dealing with, because people can look just like you and I and really be this close to the edge. You know, I've witnessed some people that are this close to the edge, and they were giving signs that they were that close, like they're about to lose it. So when I see that, I back up and offer to help from a distance, because hey, I don't know what you're capable of doing. But we're in that day and time, right? And one of those reasons for that is things are shifting so quickly. Changes are coming about that this country never thought would come about. People are rising who look like you and I. And the system didn't work the system in for that. It didn't plug in for that. So it's smoking up. You hear overload, but it's not going away. It's only going to intensify. And it's something I'm very happy about. Very thankful to be a part of, very thankful to be alive at this point, because I didn't have to be, right? Just like you didn't have to be. But do you see how simple it is to create these videos? This is a point that you should really take into consideration. Now, I've been in my business for over 10 years. My name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, no spaces. You can Google it or go to YouTube or any other online platform, and you probably see me waving at you, you know. But it took me a while to get this comfortable in front of the video, right? I didn't start out like this. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of, you know, learning. The learning curve was kind of steep because I wasn't really computer literate at the time. Now I have my system so that whenever I want to, you know, do what I need to do, I have a set that I go to, right? That set is what I want it to be. And you'll create a set for yourself as well. A set is when you go to the same location to create what you do. Like when I create my videos, this is where I create them. I'll change the background so it'll look different, but this is the same place I create them. So I'm in a comfortable atmosphere. So I'm able to think, I'm able to process things in a way that is comfortable for me. And I can deliver what I need to deliver in a way that if you're listening or watching this video, you might say, hey, I can understand what he's saying. It kind of makes a lot of sense. But one of the things you want to do is you want to be able to sprinkle in some stories from time to time, right? Because people are really, we are really story formatted. Our foundation is based on stories. So stories are what captivate and keep us interested, right? So if I tell you some things like, uh, I'm actually from Oklahoma City. I went to a high school in Oklahoma called John Marshall. And if you went to that high school, you probably say, hey, do I know that guy? Because I went there, right? So, you want to sprinkle in some things like, um, I'm a ex-United States Marine. I used to be in the Marine Corps. That's right. You didn't know that, did you? I did. I sure did. But if you were in the Marine Corps, you might say, hey, we got something coming. Because I'm the type of person that, by me being in the Marine Corps, I would never fight a Marine. Actually, I would never fight a military person because, you know, we have to be partners. We have to be teams, unless it was something, that required that. But other than that, I don't think I try to delay it, because I want that to be like something that I can stand for. And I think I'm pretty good at convincing people certain things. So I just mention, hey, we don't need to do that. You're a Marine, I'm a Marine. And your experience in the Marines, I have to know something about it because I was there too, right? Something we can relate to, kind of common ground, right? That's how life works. And the final point I want to make on this video is that as you're doing all this stuff, you're actually recreating who you are. You're becoming a different person. You're more structured, you're more reliable, you're more effective, you're more satisfied with what you're doing. And that's how that works. It works all together because where you are, one thing that I like my system is set up, my business is set up on a 90-day system because I believe within a 90-day period, you can go from start to understanding everything you need to know in that 90 days. And I'll talk about that later on another video. But as you're branding yourself, because you're going to be introducing who you are to the world, you want to be conscious of that. You want to be mindful that, okay, these videos that I make or these podcasts that I create or these blogs that I write, I'm going to be the face of that. So I want to be conscientious about that. Got it? All right, listen, that's all I'm going to talk about on this video, but I do appreciate you guys watching, and I will continue to make it. This is video, I think, number 4, so I've got a long way to go. So stay tuned if you want to go to YouTube and type in Speak with Larry, no spaces, Speak with Larry. Then I'm there. I've actually got 1,000 videos on that YouTube channel right now, so check it out when you get a chance, and I'll see you on the next one. And I always like to say what? Share with someone else what I've shared with you.